On this episode of Christian Cringe, we're going to talk about a pastor who's basically being anti-Semitic and not understanding that his own religion branches off of Judaism. Like, the amount of anti-Semitism that I'm about to play in this disturbs me. And the fact that this person has tax-exempt status while pushing politics and anti-Semitic conspiracy theories at that is absolutely disgusting. I've got 2 clips for you. We're just going to jump on into it. We're going to cringe together, cry together, hate this guy together. I mean, this one's pretty bad. This is up there with the nifb on the cringe. So let's go watch.
And our leaders are low-life scum that screw little girls so the Jews can screw America. That's what's happening in this country. I just said it. That's what's going on in this country. And our FBI is corrupt. The Supreme Court is corrupt. The Justice Department is corrupt. The news media is corrupt. The whole country is corrupt. Because we've walked away from Almighty God and we've allowed Kabbalah practicing Jews to defile the nation. Put that video out. Go ahead and clip this video and send it out. I dare you.
Thank you. I will clip this video. There is so much to unpack in that 40-second clip. No, absolutely not. Is there a Jewish cabal that allows the government to little girls? This is a really old anti-Semitic trope that QAnon's been pushing, and now this guy is pushing. Like, how can you be this disgusting? Also, how is it that the government is little girls and that allows the Jews to screw America? That doesn't even make sense. The anti-Semitism doesn't even make sense. The Supreme Court is not corrupt. They did their job. The Justice Department was corrupt under Trump. It's getting better now. And the government, while not perfect and is kind of terrible and not doing its job, it's definitely not corrupt and run by a secret super... What? You literally just packed a whole bunch of hundreds of year old anti-Semitic tropes into like a 40-second clip. How can you be this disgusting? Are we really, is that where we're going now in America, where we're branching back to like hundreds of year old anti-Semitic tropes that were also used during Smonty not era, although that was an entire era in history I wish we could erase. But no, this is anti-Semitic. This is tropes that have been around during Nazi Germany. They used that Jews attacked children. Look throughout history, and they love to say that Jews are controlling the banks and drinking children's blood. It's not even original. It's just anti-Semitic tropes that are older than dirt and are absolutely disgusting, and they're racist. And this person has tax-exempt status and is a pastor talking about politics. If you want to keep your tax-exempt, why are churches tax-exempt? They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be, especially if they're going to talk about politics. Like, I don't even have anywhere to go with this other than it's anti-Semitic, it is old Jewish tropes, and it's disgusting. And you're freaking right that I'm going to clip it and I'm going to yell about it because this is messed up. Why are people like this?
The power of the Israeli lobby in America is the most detrimental force in America. Our culture has been decimated.
Yes.
Through abortion, pornography, the sexual liberation movement, filthy, raunchy movies, television shows, vile, violent rap music and hip hop and all owned, all of it owned by the synagogue of Satan.
Yes.
And I cannot be a preacher of the gospel and not confront the synagogue of Satan, even if it costs me my life.
Right.
That day is coming. Christians are going to lose their lives as they confront the synagogue of Satan. You cannot stand for Jesus Christ and righteousness in this world without confronting the synagogue of Satan. Here's what we got in America. Right? So we have conservative Christian patriots who are concerned about abortion, the murder of 70 million babies, okay? We have conservative Christian patriots who are concerned about the destruction of the Constitution. We have conservative Christian patriots who are concerned about
gun rights.
The gun rights and Second Amendment. We have conservative patriotic Christians who are concerned about the attack on parental rights, the attack on property rights, and on and on and on, okay? So it's like this. They're all in a living room, and the living room is piling up with elephant dung. And the elephant dung is getting higher and higher and higher, and everybody's griping about the elephant crap.
Mm-hmm. But not about the elephant.
But you can't talk about the elephant.
Oh, wow.
You're not allowed to mention the elephant. And somebody says, hey, why don't we get the elephant under control and this crap would leave? And you're not allowed to talk about it. Well, who's crapping on the country? Who's crapping in this country? Who has brought the abortion, the homosexuality, the sexual liberation movement, the vile movies? Who has brought
wars?
Who has attacked our Christian culture? Who has filed lawsuits to remove crosses and Bibles? Who has done it? The synagogue of Satan. And you cannot be a preacher in this country and refuse to deal with the truth and then stand someday in front of God and say that you preach the gospel. You cannot do it. We're reaching the point in time when you have to confront the synagogue of Satan. It is what it is.
What happens though? And we get these comments. You're anti-Semitic, Rick. You're anti-Semitic.
No, I'm anti-Satan.
Okay, let's start with the whole, they say that we're attacking the Constitution. Well, they're saying Jews are attacking the Constitution, the synagogue of Satan. Okay, first off, I'm going to explain something to people. The First Amendment, the same amendment y'all like to tout for free speech when not understanding it, also says Congress shall make no law regarding religion, meaning that your Christian religion doesn't belong in any sort of law. And last time I checked, you are not the oppressed ones. You are not oppressed. You are the ones making asinine laws. Like, you say that it's attack on parental rights, then why are you telling parents of trans children they can't get them transitioned without being convicted of a felony? Why are you the ones saying that teachers have to out kids in school? Why are you the ones that saying gay parents can't adopt? That's all y'all. As for the homosexual agenda or whatever, there is no homosexual agenda. People simply want to exist and live their lives and want nasty people like you to leave people alone. As for your whole rant on abortion, funny how y'all never cared about abortion, even when Roe v. Wade was actually a thing, up until y'all needed a talking point to rally the base in the 70s. Before the 70s, you never once heard evangelicals in America talking about abortion. Think about that. In fact, a lot of places pushed abortion, including the military. A lot of you who go after Ruth Bader Ginsburg, did you know that she fought? She's a Jewish woman who fought for your rights to keep babies in the military because it was get an abortion or get kicked out back in the 70s, and she fought for your right to be in the military and still have babies. So, no. Then they attack rap music because anything that doesn't fit into their little control bubble makes them angry. That is a freedom of speech thing. The government cannot control what people put out on the television, what they put out in movies, video games, all of that stuff. That's a free speech thing. And what do I mean by that? You can choose not to buy any of this stuff, but the government can't make it illegal to produce. So you're all mad and talk about your Christian values and that we're spitting on the Constitution when you clearly don't even understand it. Because again, Congress shall make no law, meaning that the government can make no law limiting free speech. The government can make no law that puts one religion above the other, which includes your Christianity. You don't get to force your crap down my throat and others while blaming the Jewish community. The Jewish community is not responsible for abortions. The Jewish community is definitely not responsible for rap music. And of course they use that old trope that the Jewish community controls the banks and controls all the money. It's not true. It's not true. Just because back in medieval times, one of the biggest businesses that Jews were allowed to own was banking, doesn't mean they control all the money in the world and there's some secret cabal of the synagogue of Satan trying to go after Christianity. I promise you, the Jewish community don't give no flying fracks what you are doing in your Christian household. They don't care. As an atheist, as long as you're not trying to put that on me, I don't care. No one cares. It's just you trying to force your views, your religion, your values down other people's throat. And back to abortion. In the Bible, it literally talks about bitter water for women that have an affair that helps them get rid of said baby and proof of affairs. That's an abortion. Also, God is really big on killing babies. It's like one of his favorite things to do in the Old Testament. So if God doesn't value the babies that are born, why are you having a hissy fit about things that don't even have a freaking consciousness up until about 22 to 26 weeks? Why are people like this? These are anti-Semitic tropes that don't make sense. None of this makes sense. There is no Jewish cabal. There is no cabal of baby eating, drinking things. You're just recycling old myths to scare people who are not smart enough to understand the history behind your moronic crap. And people like me are not going to put up with it. I told you this Christian cringe was bad and it was going to make you ugh. And I wasn't kidding, guys. This guy's disgusting. But yeah. Alright, guys. I will see you later.